one, this is the second pattern that we're making. This pattern has been requested by several ambulance crews and other people. It also works for multiple shaped faces. So we'll go over it really quick. This pattern, it's 2 pieces of material cut 10 inches by 7.5 inches. I'm using 100% cotton. You can either use one side as cotton and one side as flannel, or 2 sides as cotton if you're going to put filtration material in it. So let's get started. First thing we do is we set it on a straight stitch, and we're just going to go ahead and cut and sew across with about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Once that's done, pull it out. You can do these in chain sewing form too, so that's how I normally do it. You're going to take both pieces, so you've sewed them first together on the right hand short side, front facing together. Next, you're going to determine which piece is your front piece and which piece is your back piece, because you need to be able to sew your nose piece to it. So on this one, my blue piece is going to be my front piece. So I'm sewing my nose bridge to the inside piece to create a better seal. We're going to do just a quick 1/4 turn. If you have the nose bridge pieces, you'll put them in, but we're going to just sew a straight stitch across on both of these all the way across the top long ways. Now we do our nose bridge piece. You can either use your nose bridge or a pipe cleaner is what we use sometimes. So you're just going to flip it over really quick, really easily. And straight stitch across. For the nose bridge piece, you want to make sure it's centered as much as possible. So go ahead and center it. Once we hit the edge of the nose bridge, if you're going to be using a pipe cleaner, I zigzag across. If you're going to be using one of the metal nose pieces that has come out recently, you're going to go ahead and just straight stitch across. So since I've got my pipe cleaner, I am zigzagging. That will keep it in place. Switch back to straight stitch. Very simple. Once that piece is done, okay. Once we have that done, we're going to put our other end pieces together and do the straight stitch down across. I always double stitch at the front and the back. Very simple. Cut your piece apart. Now comes the fun part. So it's a tube. I'm going to go ahead and flip it right side out. From here, take your paracord. This cord is cut at 51 inches length. You're going to do your loop down. So your nose bridge is at the top. Your loop is going to go down here. And you bring it across. Now I take a straight stitch. You start approximately, you want about 2 inches or so in the middle. You do a straight stitch back and forth. You can pin your paracord if you need to. Bring your needle down. You don't want to sew through the paracord, so you want to make sure it's nice and steady. Bring it down. Now this is where it gets tricky. We're going to take the bottom edge and we're going to flip it up 1/2 inch. This is going to get sewn together, maybe 1/4 inch. Go ahead and pin. And pin. This will keep your paracord in place and your edging. Now, I found if you sew this sort of the opposite way where your paracord is on the outside of the foot that's closest to the edge, it will press the paracord in place and you won't accidentally catch it. Get it really close to the edge. Make sure your seam is still in place. Nice and straight. And I want my edges to meet up nicely. And out. We don't want to break any needles. Those are hard to get nowadays. Bring it all the way. Push your needle down. Pivot your piece. Foot down. And you can see how the paracord gets pushed out because of the foot, so you don't have to worry about it catching. Match it up with your seam. Pivot. Back and forth. Finish your edges. Now, you have a great mask. It has a pocket for your filtration material, and it's ready to go.